Splatoon 2 is a fucking stupid game.
Hey guys, it's like 3 in the morning for me right now, but I don't care. It's not gonna stop me from making this video. So today, to fucking piss off everyone, I'm gonna poorly explain the Splatoon lore, so let's fucking get it. So basically, it's the future. The Earth is doomed. It's become so bad that the humans they build a huge ship, and they build a rocket ship, and they fly away. They all go away. But meanwhile, back at Aperture Science Lab, whatever the fuck it is, the human DNA collides with squid DNA, and they make inklings and octarians. That there's a society. They all live in the society, like the janitor once said. They rebuilt society. It's pretty much back the way it was or whatever. There are idols, and it's kind of like BTS or whatever. So basically, the main core game, you're in fucking TF2. There are 2 teams, and they try to take land from you, like they're in Aggie.io or something. Basically in the game, you get Fortnite weapons, but instead of fucking Fortnite bullets that you get ink lodged up inside of it. I'm surprised it's not clogged up by now, but basically you're a kid now, you're a squid now, you're a kid, you're a squid, you're a kid, you're a squid, you're a kid, you're a squid now. There are events in the game, and they're called Splatfests. Basically you bet on a set of 3 teams, and if your team loses, you smash your TV in frustration because you're a sore little loser beta cuck. They also collaborated with McDonald's, so that must mean they support Israel. Anyways, in one of these Splatfest things, there is a race war. There's an entire fucking eugenics race war in the first game. There's the Inklings and the Octarians. They hate each other. There's a Octarian leader staging a Rage Against the Machine styled uprising, and his name is DJ Octavio, but I'm just gonna call him Ben. So he hypnotizes the two dumb broads in the game, and you play as a super secret agent. You kill Ben, and the uprising is halted. The Inklings and the Octarians, they make a truce. They're like, actually, you know what? You're not so bad after all. And then they fuck like it's a fucking Transformers movie. And then fucking something mixed race couples. They make octolings and they become best mates. After the 2 bitches fuck off for a bit, Tupac and Biggie show up for a while. New game. In this game, you play as young Sheldon. The bitches from the first game, they join forces to kill Ben. And apparently one of the bitches was revealed to be mind controlled by Ben and staged multiple war crimes against the Inklings. So young Sheldon teams up with the 2 bitches and they kill Ben again. Something super secret agent wakes up in a subway, and with Captain Brian from Twitter.com, they run into a talking telephone, and all the annoying, pretentious-ass Splatoon fans see the telephone and they want to fuck it for some reason. Anyway, they go to Joshua in the Promised Land, they meet Monkey Moses. They gotta collect some gangsta-ass fangs, yo. They gotta collect some fangs, bitch. The telephone tries to kill them. Then young Sheldon comes up out of nowhere and saves the super secret agent and Captain Brian. But then Sheldon gets mind controlled by the smexy Tumblr telephone, and the agent and super secret agent snaps them out of it. Then Tupac and Biggie they show up to save them all except for the smexy Tumblr telephone because he's the bad guy. So then the telephone summons Frisk from Undertale, and the telephone goes monologuing like he's fucking Syndrome from The Incredibles. Basically, the telephone wants to eradicate every single life form on Earth and replace it all with radioactive telephones. So then Tupac and Biggie and young Sheldon and the secret agent and Captain Brian come all over the human statue. And I guess that's enough to fucking put an end to the telephone's plan, because we never see him again. The day is saved again, and everyone congratulates them like it's the end of Evangelion or something like that. A Splatfest takes place, and everyone gets mad because their favorite team lost. Everyone riots like it's an episode of Clone High. And after the smoke clears, young Sheldon meets up with an old geezer fish and Snowden from Undertale. They also have this dumbass little fuck that's basically a cock, and I want to punt it across a wall so hard that it starts bleeding from every possible fucking entrance and exit in their entire fucking body. Anyways, Ben comes back from the dead somehow. Somehow Ben has returned, but then they kill him again. And there's Freddy Fazbear Octarians for some reason, so Captain Brian gets kidnapped, but we'll get back to that twink later. So they introduce the blue-haired bitch, balloon-head bitch, and big man. Let's just call them the free. So they're looking for treasure because they're greedy little freakazoidish homeless bastards. And they fight over the treasure. And when they get it, it's revealed to be a CD copy of the Splatoon soundtrack. So we get introduced to this new villain. His name is Mr. Riz. He's very mean, but he's not green, and he captures and kidnaps Captain Brian. He also wants to wipe out all human life on Earth and replace them all with little mini Rizzes. So the retarded free sell their copy of the Splatoon soundtrack, and they use the money to hire a fucking Inkling military to fucking cartel Mr. Riz or whatever. Captain Brian has a fake out death. Mr. Riz has a giant fat throbbing erection, and he basically turns into the Blob and is ready to come all over underage Inklings. He's also revealed to be a terrorist and is gonna turn everyone into Mr. Riz. So everyone cries and sobs and shit over Captain Brian's rotting, decomposing corpse. Then he whips out his Fortnite revive card and he comes back from the dead. And so now young Sheldon, the retarded free, Captain Brian, the secret agent, and that stupid fucking little creature thingy that looks like a cock, they all band up together to reverse terrorist Mr. Riz's terrorist plan, and it works because it does. Mr. Riz turns into Among Us. He's voted out as the imposter. Anyways, the Binding of Isaac, Octo expansion time, everybody. Actually, not Octo expansion, no, the side order. So, many millennia later and many riots from Splatfest later, Tupac and Biggie announced that there's been a disturbance in the Pentagon. So a fucking plane flies into it. No, I'm just kidding. People are walking around Times Square like they just got the most devious, toe-curling, mind-bending brain of their entire lives. And so it's up to the secret agent to find out who's sucking them all dry. So the secret agent meets up with Biggie, and he can't find Tupac anywhere. But he remembers that he said he was off to go watch the Mike Tyson fight at a local bar and pick up some women with Suge Knight. And then get killed in a drive-by shoot. So then while they talk that talk, they meet up with Rob Schneider, who gives exposition on the fucking elevator that they're in, even though everybody in their right mind knows how to operate an elevator, but whatever. So Tupac is captured by Suge Knight, and Biggie and the secret agent and Rob Schneider throw him in jail. But Suge breaks out, and then Tupac and Biggie and Rob Schneider and the secret agent, they chase after him and then shoot him fucking dead. It's revealed that Suge Knight is actually a f***it and has been sucking off everyone in the game. So all is restored in the world, and that's the lore so far. But I could really give less of a shit of any of the updated new shit or whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. Oh yeah, here's a mini section about the fucking splat bands. Fucking, I want to end it all. So here are the three main splat bands. Distilled into the Beatles. So in Squid Squad, or rather the Beatles, there's John, Paul, George, and Ringo. And they make an album called Please Please Me. They tour all of Britain. They make Helter Skelter, Love Me Do, Wild Honey Pie. And then Paul decides to lead the band because it's too boring. And Paul meets up with this one guy, his name is Youth. And they form the Firemen. They're pretty much just Metallica Part 2. So then John, George, and Ringo, they're all sad because Paul is dead. So they hire this guy named Stewart, and they form the Quarrymen. They make various hit songs such as American Idiot and Brain Stew. And there's also a De La Soul ripoff. The end. Please, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to live on this earth anymore. Please fucking take me out already. Jesus Christ.
He carries them all over the town, at least he tries.